Hello guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to this channel. Today we're gonna react to a different artist, someone that has never been featured on this channel. This artist is called Ren, and the music is called Hi Ren. And this was suggested to me in one of my latest videos, and then I thought it would be cool to check it out. I think that many people did their reaction to this, so let's jump aboard the train as well. Let's check it out. What is this all about? It's a 9 minute song, so it's rather long. So brace yourselves. Let's go. And I'll be pausing, just so you guys know. Hey, Mr. Pig. Bye, Mr. Pig. My man Thomas Shelby is here playing guitar like he has some anger issues. Okay.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over dinner.
Okay, let me pause it right there because there is a lot to talk about in this beat. Um, Over here, there are some paths that we can go to whenever analyzing what he's trying to portray here with this music. Uh, of course, we're talking about two kind of personalities talking to each other is a dialogue, but I don't know if how can we interpret those two kind of personas. The first one with the crazy voice, I think it could be interpreted like it could be just another persona within himself, could be like mental illness that he's trying to fight because in a certain point he talks about popping pills. It could be a fight with his inner demons. It could be all of those kind of different these different like ways to look at this kind of persona. And then the other one I think is more straightforward. Whenever he's talking with the more conversational tone, I think he's like just trying to reason with this other persona that we still didn't figure it out what it is, but he's trying to be like, no, like here I'm trying to put myself together and to reason with myself. So this is I think the other one, the one where he's more like chill, is like he trying his sober version, and then the other one is just like this crazy other spectrum.
I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving. Delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics, or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me, that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
I'll go back so I don't lose this part, but it's so funny how he acknowledges, like, first of all, breaking the fourth wall. It was a great way to keep, like, I don't know, diving even deeper with the song, but how he mentions Eminem, and I think when he's doing the crazy voice persona, he really reminds like Slim Shady, like the way he pronounces stuff, and I think it was really fun to see. And then there was okay the inner battle about like, hey, like you're not becoming successful. The crazy voice is saying like, you are not like becoming successful. You know that you want to have like all those hits. You want to become famous. You want to break through in the music industry, which is like something that is really difficult. And then the reasoning voice is trying to portray something like, no, I know that my music is not for everyone. I'm doing music for myself. I'm doing the stuff that I enjoy. It's not about becoming famous. It's about like leaving a legacy. Maybe whenever I'm gone, people will remember me. And then the crazy voice like, man, cut the crap. You know that you want the status as well. Everybody wants. Don't be an hypocrite. And then I think this is like a battle that we all go through at some point in our life. Like there is the stuff that we want to do. There is the stuff that we are passionate about. And also there is the stuff that we know that is going to pay our bills. And at which point we need to take a decision, and which point should we follow a certain path just for the sake of convenience, and then leave all of our like true dreams behind. This is a choice that everybody has to make at a certain point of our lives, and I think it's really like beautifully done with the way he's portraying here, with like this battle within ourselves.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells.
Wait.
Has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Maybe let me breathe a little bit. Maybe. Thank you. Uh, so there is a lot to unpack right there. Basically, he's saying like, I exist basically for forever. Since the beginning of times, I'm here. I am like all these entities that are associated commonly with bad behaviors and like something that would be like maybe immoral values. And what I think he's trying to portray is like ever since we are born, we have this conscience, and it will be an ever long struggle, an ever long battle within ourselves, and then we have to kind of make ends meet, like to make ourselves to become functional people. But this will never go away. And in the beginning of the song, he the crazy voice even says like, yeah, you gotta kill you in order to kill me. So like they are the same thing. They are like forever intertwined, and there is no escaping it. There is just like knowing how to live with it, and to understand that this is not something that will ever go away completely, but you need to be able to reason with yourself so you don't lose every so you don't lose it, like so you don't become like in this state that he's portraying right now, like sitting on an asylum completely like broke mentally. So I think like this is so beautifully done though. Like it's even difficult to sit here and try to break it down and try to gather like the main reason behind it, because I just want to keep watching, but I have to remember myself to pause ever since like uh every little while so I can give my 2 cents about the song. uh Everything he's doing like here is amazing. Let's continue.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a coin minted different sides.
I'll go back as always. Don't worry. But over here we find our third persona maybe, and he entitles himself as Hope, like some like maybe uh, like a third way to rise from this battle. But I don't know. It might be just like his first persona actually kind of coming to terms with the second one and be like, maybe yes, I'm not never going to get away from you. So let's just deal with ourselves, and maybe they're meshing together into this third one. I don't know. Maybe he will provide us with more input about this as the song goes. Okay.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
I'll talk about this piece whenever the music is done. But I think it's done already. Just making sure. Yeah. Oh, damn. No. Okay, so let's talk about this last piece that he did. It was a monologue about like the stuff that we've been talking throughout the song. So I guess I was able to figure it out like pretty well. What was the underlying message of the song? But in the end, he comes to a conclusion that I think is really interesting. Like the life is a pendulum, is a battle between good and evil, light and darkness, as he said. The better you try to become like a better person, maybe the worse you'll be falling out uh, in the next stage of your life, and you never know where you're gonna head next, and then you have to just to keep fighting to find that balance that will never become like steel. You'll always be swinging from one side to the other, and this is one great way to interpret. But there is also a way that I think it's fair enough that you should consider as well, that there is no, maybe there is no objective light and darkness. There is just your conscious, because uh, in the end of the day, we still have animal instincts. What differentiates us from the other animals is that we are aware of our acts, and then we can have a moral standard differently than animals, irrational animals, and maybe our conscious is just a fight between like trying to uh, remain true to our morals, to our values that we associate with what is good for us, that is included within the context of the society that we grew from. Like if I am raised here in Brazil, I have a set of values and morals that I consider to be good, and someone who was born maybe in the other side of the world, like maybe in the Middle East, could have another set of values that for him, the fight between light and darkness portray a different spectrum of what is light, what is darkness. So this is like really subjective to a lot of context whenever we stop to analyze like what makes us um, to define what is good and what is bad. And that is the point. Maybe he's saying like there is an objective fight between good and bad, like light and darkness, but I think it's like really subjective to each one, since we I don't know. I needed some, maybe if I have some time put my thoughts together and actually come to terms like what was the message that I want to come across, because it's a really deep topic, and I think it really needs to be, if I want to really dive deep into that, I should take some time to write it out, to put my thoughts in place. But I think like for the main message, maybe you guys got the idea of what I was trying to say over here. I loved it. I loved his music, pretty great, and I thought it was like beautifully done. Just the guitar and the voice and all of these battles, it was really intense, really engaging. It did it did not seem like an anime song for me. It went by like flying. Uh, I think that's it. If you guys want to, maybe I do another video with a deep dive in what I think, and then we can have a conversation about this topic, because is some stuff that I think that like is really interesting. I really like to talk about psychology and society and this kind of stuff. If you guys want to maybe a deeper dive into it, I can try to maybe write a script for something more like objective. But that's it, guys. I think it's enough for today's video. Um, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and also if you want to further support the channel, there is a Patreon link in the description. Check it out if you want to. Thanks so much. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Hope you are doing great. See you guys next time. Bye.